When I got to know me better, I got to know what I wanted and what I didn't want, and what I was willing to compromise on and what I wasn't willing to compromise on. Because before, I didn't know the flags were red.
What were they?
I just thought this is life. So I'm seeing these things happen, or the flag will be red, but I would want to know, well, how red is the red flag?
Yeah, can I manage the red flag?
Can I manage it? Can I deal with it? But as I got older and more mature and I started having these relationships, I started realizing, and that's why it's so important to get to know yourself in your 20s. I say when you're in your 20s, what a great time to get to know you and who you are and what you want and what you like and what you dislike. Because then when you can see with clearer eyes, you have a better vision for yourself and what you're like in your life and what will better fit you in your life. So just growing and going through those experiences, I started accepting and realizing the things that would and would not work for me. And when I came across people who, when I realized, okay, this is not something that I want, just being able to pivot.
Right.
And say, you know what, that's not what I want. I need to go in another direction. We don't attract healthy relationships. We create them by being healthy and then hopefully attracting someone else who's also working on themselves and bringing their best version of themselves to the relationship. For me, I learned who I was as a person, and then also what I wanted, some of the core values that I wanted in my partner.
Did you think about values before then?
I did, but I think that my values changed over time as I lived life. You're going to come across a lot of people you find physically attractive, but that factor may be the initial attraction factor that gets you to talk to somebody or have an initial conversation with them. But really everything after that, as you dig deeper into who a person is, those are the things that will speak to a relationship's success and longevity. If you want to do something well and you want to be great at something, you're going to prepare for it. Your relationships should be no different.
Yeah.
So while I was single, I had to ask myself, what am I doing to prepare myself if I want to be in a relationship? Because how I live my life as a single person is going to reflect when I do get into a relationship. So do I know how to communicate effectively? Because if I don't, it's going to show up in my relationships. Do I know how to manage conflict well? Because if I don't, it's going to show up in my relationships. Do I know how to set boundaries? If I don't, I may choose somebody who I may become codependent on. It's going to reflect in who I choose to associate myself with. So I started preparing myself for being in the type of relationship that I really wanted to be in, becoming the right person, because hopefully I would be able to make better choices, because then I know who would be a great match for the person that I'm becoming.